Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Another theory test here with Mark. So, like I say, we're going to go through the theories so you can start getting practice again.
Definitely. Okay, I'll go through the chat. Not much in. Gillian Thought says, good evening, Danno and Mark and everyone in the chat. Hi, Gillian.
Hey, man.
D. Harry says, evening, Danno. D says, evening to Gillian Thoughts. And Gillian says, evening to D. And that's it for now.
Yeah. Hey, D. Right, quickly share screen.
Oh, D says, evening, young Mark. Evening, D. Okay, so let me make that bigger. There we go.
That one there. Mock test. Yep, one there.
What should you do before you tow a trailer for the first time? Pass a special driving test. Ask DVLA to update your license. Take professional training. Fit P plates to your trailer. Select one answer.
What are you thinking on this one?
Take a test.
Well, it's either two, really, isn't it?
Yeah, because you wouldn't inform an accident to update your license unless you're doing another test. I don't know what fit a P thing. I think that means you passed. So, and take
professional training.
So that's like another test, really.
No, the top one is pass the special driving test. The bottom one is take professional training. Training doesn't normally mean a test. But what do you do if you pass your test and you need to let other people know that you passed your test, so you might not be as experienced?
You put a P on it.
So,
you're about to start a journey towing a trailer. What should you do if you notice that a light on your trailer is not working? Repair the fault before continuing with your journey. Continue with your journey because the lights on your car are working. Disconnect the trailer electrical coupling before continuing with your journey. Book the trailer in for repair before continuing with your journey. Select one answer.
Well, it's going to be either fix it or book it in. I would say fix it if you can.
okay.
You're about to overtake a slow-moving motorcyclist. Which sign would make you take special care? A, B, C, D. Select one answer.
A is windy. Wind. No left turn. So overtaken. C is one way traffic, and then D is no entry. So if I was taking over a motorbike, what would prevent us doing so?
No, which sign would make you take special care?
What? Probably C, because one way.
What should you do if you overtake a cyclist when it's very windy? Keep close as you pass. Allow extra room. Overtake very slowly. Sound your horn repeatedly. Select one
Allow
answer.
extra room.
You're on a long motorway journey. What should you do if you start to feel sleepy? Leave the motorway and stop in a safe place. Drive faster to complete your journey sooner. Play some loud music. Stop on the hard shoulder for a rest. Select one answer.
Well, can either be leave the motorway and stop at a safe place. The hard shoulder, isn't that not the slow lane?
No, remember the rules of the road. The hard shoulder is only to be used in emergencies.
So won't it be leave the motorway and go for a safe place?
What should you do if your mobile phone rings while you're driving or riding? Leave it until you have stopped in a safe place. Pull up at the nearest curb. Answer it immediately. Stop immediately. Select one answer.
Leave it until you can pull up at a safe place.
Your insurer will issue you with an insurance certificate. When must you produce this document for inspection? When a police officer asks you for it. When making a SON. When your vehicle is having an MOT test. When buying or selling a vehicle. Select one answer.
Insure when I don't know what SALT or SO.
SON is statutory off the road notification.
So that means your car's going to be temporarily off the road.
Yeah.
Getting your MOT checked, they don't need to know if you're insured, do they? And buying a vehicle, or selling or buying, probably it's for the police to make sure you're insured.
What circumstances require you to notify the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency, DVLA? When you lend your vehicle to someone. When you have to work abroad. When your vehicle needs an MOT certificate. When your health affects your driving. Select one answer.
When your health affects your driving.
What will be affected if the road surface becomes soft in very hot weather? The fuel consumption. The suspension. The exhaust emissions. The tire grip. Select one answer.
Tires.
You're about to go down a steep hill. What should you do to control the speed of your vehicle? Select a low gear and use the brakes carefully. Select a high gear and use the brakes carefully. Select a low gear and avoid using the brakes. Select a high gear and use the brakes firmly. Select one answer.
So you want to slow down, so you want to be in a lower gear. And use probably avoid using your brakes.
Why?
Because you can skid.
But you're going down a steep hill. You're not in ice.
So it'd be use your brakes carefully to slow you down.
What will help you to move off on a snowy surface? Using the parking brake and foot brake together. Using the car's lowest gear. Using a higher gear than normal. Using a high engine speed. Select one
There's going to
answer.
be a higher gear. Using your park brake, you wouldn't get away.
Okay, so think about you riding a bike. Now, you start off on a bike on first gear, really hardly, what happens?
You struggle.
But if you set off in a higher gear,
you get it way easier.
So using a higher gear in a snowy surface will reduce skidding.
Yeah. So we use a higher gear.
You're driving at night on an unlit road. What should you do if you're following another vehicle? Switch off your headlights. Use full beam headlights. Flash your headlights. Use dipped headlights. Select one answer.
So you're behind a car. If you use full beam, that's going to hit their mirror and could blind them. So use dipped headlights until you're on the road by yourself.
You're traveling at the legal speed limit. What should you do if the vehicle behind approaches quickly, flashing its headlights? Maintain your speed to prevent the vehicle from overtaking. Accelerate to make a gap behind you. Touch the brakes sharply to show your brake lights. Allow the vehicle to overtake. Select one answer.
So make sure that overtake. Don't think it's that one. Don't think it's tap the brake to show the lights. So I'm going to say make a gap between you or allow the vehicle to overtake.
Okay, so you're traveling on a 30-mile-an-hour road. You've got a car behind you, and they are flashing their lights and approaching quickly. So you want to increase your speed to 40 miles an hour and break the law?
No, so he's going to be allowed to overtake.
They can break the law.
Yeah.
What will happen if you follow this vehicle too closely? Your engine will overheat. Your fuel consumption will be increased. Your view ahead will be reduced. Your brakes will overheat. Select one answer.
Your view ahead will be reduced because of the bigger vehicle.
Why would you fit chains to your wheels? To help prevent damage to the road surface. To help prevent wear to the tires. To help prevent the brakes locking. To help prevent skidding in deep snow. Select one answer.
Help prevent skidding in snow.
You're driving at night. What should you do if you're dazzled by headlights coming towards you? Slow down or stop. Shade your eyes with your hand. Pull down your sun visor. Flash your main beam headlights. Select one answer.
Pull down your sun visor.
Oh, maybe. But you've been dazzled by headlights, not the sun.
Yeah. Well,
and where's the sun? It's up above you.
Yeah.
Where's the headlights are on the same level as you on the road.
So that's not going to work.
What's the safest thing to do?
Pull up, slow down and stop. Well, you can't shield your eyes because that's going to be too dangerous. Because you're not going to see where you're going anyway. Flash your main beams. I would say slow down and stop. Or well, pull up.
You're traveling in very heavy rain. How is this likely to affect your overall stopping distance? It will be halved. It will be no different. It will be doubled. It will be 10 times greater. Select one answer.
Would definitely be a difference, or I think it's going to be.
Remember the rhyme last week?
The rhyme.
Only a fool breaks the 2-second rule for normal conditions, but what if it's raining?
So it's doubled.
When may you wait in a box junction? When approaching a zebra crossing. When oncoming traffic prevents you turning right. When approaching a pelican crossing. When you're stationary in a queue of traffic. Select one answer.
When you was in a queue of traffic.
You're not allowed in a you're not allowed in a box junction unless one rule.
Or you were turning right when oncoming traffic is turning right. So you're here. You've got to wait there until this person comes and turns right. Yeah.
Which sign shows that a tanker is carrying dangerous goods? A, B, C, D. Select one answer.
Well, it's a long vehicle. It's B.
Is it?
Well, that looks like a flame.
It does, but what's standing out on all of them?
The red marking around it. D, because exclamation, saying that could be chemicals involved.
Well, I'm just trying to think. You got the long vehicle. That's correct.
Yep.
Okay.
This one I'm unsure about. The D, it's flammable, whatever's in there. See, can't you zoom in on them? So I'm going to either go. I go with D.
Sure.
No, but
I'm just trying to make you think.
Yeah.
So, long vehicle.
Yeah.
Fine, that's giving quite a bit of information.
Yep.
Nice triangular sign.
Say that B or D. Yeah, go for B because it looks dangerous.
There's been a collision. How can you help a driver who's suffering from shock? Offer them a cigarette. Ask who caused the incident. Reassure them confidently. Give them a drink. Select one answer.
Well, yeah.
I love this question. I really do.
I know.
saying this one for a long time.
Well, I'll give him a cigarette, then I'll give him a brandy for calm the nerves. Yeah. It was in fault. It's not my job to investigate.
Reassure them confidently.
Yeah, probably just reassure them everything's going to be all right. That's how you can do, because it's not my job inquiring what's happened. I wouldn't give them a cigarette because you don't want if there's any flame, any gas leaks, and you wouldn't give them a drink. Unless there's obviously pop or something like that.
Well, it's quite simple. Offer them a cigarette. Well, what if there's fuel around?
Yes.
Ask who caused the accident. Well, that's not for you to know.
Well,
Give them a drink. Well, if they need medical attention, they can't eat or drink anything. So,
yeah.
At an incident, a casualty is unconscious but breathing. When should you move them? When bystanders offer to help you. When an ambulance is on its way. When there's a risk of further danger. When bystanders tell you to move them. Select one answer.
When there's a risk of danger. I think it's a more sensible answer.
What should you do while you're driving or riding along a motorway? Look much further ahead than you would on other roads. Maintain a shorter separation distance than you would on other roads. Concentrate more than you would on other roads. Travel much faster than you would on other roads. Select one answer.
You always should look ahead anyways.
Yeah, but you don't look too far ahead that you don't see what's in front of you.
Exactly, yeah. So
Maintain a shorter separation distance than you would on other roads. Concentrate more than you would on other roads. Travel much faster than you would on other
with the
roads.
motorways, you travel more faster, wouldn't you? Because it's
No, remember the last time when I said depends what vehicle you're in?
yeah.
Maintain a shorter separation distance than you would on other roads.
It's one of these two.
Concentrate more than you would on other roads.
Yeah.
You're towing a trailer along a 3-lane motorway. When may you use the right-hand lane? When there are lane closures. When you can maintain a high speed. When large vehicles are in the left and center lanes. When there's slow-moving traffic. Select one answer. When there are lane closures.
3-lane. When there's lane closures.
Why is it important to make full use of the slip road as you join a motorway? To allow you to fit safely into the traffic flow in the left-hand lane. Because there's space available to turn round if you need to. Because you can continue on the hard shoulder. To allow you direct access to the overtaking lanes. Select one answer.
To allow you to fit safely in the traffic.
You're driving on a road that has a cycle lane. What does it mean if the lane is marked by a broken white line? There's a reduced speed limit for motor vehicles using the lane. You shouldn't drive in the lane unless it's unavoidable. The lane must be used by motorcyclists in heavy traffic. Cyclists can travel in both directions in that lane. Select one answer.
You should not drive in this lane unless it's avoided.
You shouldn't drive in the lane unless it's unavoidable.
Yeah.
You're reversing into a side road. When would your vehicle be the greatest hazard to passing traffic? When the front of your vehicle swings out. After you've completed the maneuver. Just before you begin to maneuver. After you've entered the side road. Select one answer.
Probably before you begin. Yeah.
Why could it be dangerous to reverse from a side road into a main road? Your reverse sensors will beep. Your view will be restricted. Your reversing lights will be hidden. Your mirrors will need adjusting. Select one answer. Your view will be restricted.
Yeah, I think your view will be restricted.
When may you drive a car in this bus lane? Outside its hours of operation. To get to the front of a traffic queue. To overtake slow-moving traffic. You may not use it at any time. Select one answer.
So it's Monday to Friday, 7 to 10 o'clock in the morning to 4. So outside of the operating hours.
You're traveling on a narrow section of road. What should you do if a horse rider ahead is riding in the center of the lane? Sound your horn to alert them to your presence. Stay behind and allow them to ride in this position. Move across to the right and try to ease past them. Get up close behind to encourage them to move aside. Select one answer.
Stay behind and allow them to ride.
You're approaching this roundabout. What should you do when a cyclist is keeping to the left while signaling to turn right? Overtake them. Allow them space to turn. Assume they're turning left. Sound your horn. Select one answer.
Allow them space to turn.
What does it mean when a moving vehicle is showing a flashing amber beacon? The vehicle is slow moving. The vehicle is a doctor's car. The vehicle has broken down. The vehicle belongs to a school crossing patrol. Select one answer. What does it mean when a moving vehicle is showing a flashing amber beacon?
The beacon's on top of the car. So, doctor.
Think about vehicles that would have amber flashing.
The AA.
Any others?
The slow moving vehicle with a tractor.
Mm-hmm.
How will a school crossing patrol signal you to stop? By displaying a red light. By pointing to children waiting to cross. By displaying a stop sign. By giving you an arm signal. Select one answer.
Maybe that's a lollipop man or lady. So stop sign.
What does fuel-efficient driving achieve? Increased fuel consumption. Improved road safety. Damage to the environment. Increased exhaust emissions. Select one answer. Increased fuel consumption.
Increase means you're using more fuel. Tricky one. Improved road safety.
Damage to the environment.
Yeah.
Increased exhaust emissions.
Yeah. No idea.
What can you expect if you drive using rapid acceleration and heavy braking? Reduced exhaust emissions. Increased road safety. Reduced pollution. Increased fuel consumption. Select one answer.
So you're heavy on the brake and the gas.
Yeah.
Well, that would increase your fuel, so you get less fuel for the mile. I'm assuming so.
What makes the vehicle in the picture environmentally friendly? It's powered by unleaded petrol.
Nope.
It's powered by gravity. It's powered by diesel. It's powered by electricity. Select one answer.
It's powered by gravity. It's powered by electricity.
You have to make an unexpected journey. You're carrying a 5-year-old child on the back seat of your car. They're under 1.35 meters, 4 feet 5 inches, tall. How should you seat them if a correct child restraint isn't available? Behind the passenger seat. Sharing a belt with an adult. Between 2 other children. Using an adult seat belt. Select one answer.
So the 4 foot.
Well, think of the answers. Behind the passenger seat, what's that going to do?
Well, if they jerk forward, they're going to hit the head off the passengers.
Sharing a belt with an adult.
Well, that means they're going to be on the knee.
So what's that going to do?
Less safety, because it's going to pull the belt to the throat.
Between 2 other children.
Depends how big the child's are. Using another adult belt, so that's
Using an adult seat belt.
you'd have, yeah.
You want to put a rear-facing baby seat on the front passenger seat. What must you do if the passenger seat is protected by a frontal airbag? Ask a passenger to hold the baby. Deactivate the airbag. Put the child in an adult seat belt. Turn the seat to face sideways. Select one answer.
Deactivate the airbag.
Why should you be cautious when going past this bus waiting at a bus stop? People may cross the road in front of it. There's a zebra crossing ahead. The road surface will be slippery. There are driveways on the left. Select one answer.
People could walk out in front of the bus.
You want to turn left at this junction. What should you do if your view of the main road is restricted? Stop and apply the parking brake even if the road is clear. Stay well back and wait to see if anything comes. Approach slowly and edge out until you can see more clearly. Build up your speed so that you can emerge quickly. Select one answer.
Appear slowly and edge to see more clearly.
What's the main hazard you should be aware of when following this cyclist? The cyclist may swerve into the road. The cyclist may move to the left and dismount. The cyclist may get off and push their bicycle. The cyclist may wish to turn right at the end of the road. Select one answer.
Could be any of them. So
you've got
The cyclist may swerve into the road.
Go on.
You've got a nice long road there. You've got parked cars on the left-hand side.
Yep.
So what if somebody was to get out of one of the parked cars?
He's going to have to slam his brakes on. Or swerve to the left, or is it?
Yeah, but if somebody was getting out the driver's side.
So he would swerve to the right. So cyclists may want to turn right at the end. And
Which road user has caused a hazard? The parked car, arrowed A. The pedestrian waiting to cross, arrowed B. The car turning, arrowed D. The moving car, arrowed C. Select one answer.
right. So Arrow D is too far. He's turning, so I wouldn't say he's a hazard. The woman that's hitting traffic lights, she's waiting to cross. She could just walk out and not care about the lights. Could be a hazard. I would say the parked car, because car C would have to cut out a little bit to avoid hitting it, so might affect, so you have to slow down. So park car A.
What advice should you give to a driver who has had a few alcoholic drinks at a party? Go home by public transport. Have a strong cup of coffee and then drive home. Drive home carefully and slowly. Wait a short while and then drive home. Select one answer.
Get public transport home.
Who has priority when traffic lights are out of order? Traffic turning right. Traffic going straight on. Traffic turning left. Nobody. Select one answer.
Oh, so the traffic lights are out of order. I would say traffic going straight on.
What does this sign mean? No entry. No road markings. No parking. No through road. Select one answer.
No entry.
What does this sign mean? Distance to public house ahead. Distance to public telephone ahead. Distance to parking place ahead. Distance to passing place ahead. Select one answer.
Distance to parking place ahead.
What does this sign mean? Amber signal out of order. New traffic lights ahead. Traffic lights out of order. Temporary traffic lights ahead. Select one answer.
But it could be traffic lights out of order.
Which sign means turn left ahead? A, B, C, D. Select one answer.
B.
Another motorist's behavior has upset you. How can you get over this incident safely? Follow them, flashing your headlights. Stop and take a break. Shout abusive language. Gesture to them with your hand. Select one answer.
Stop and take a break. Give them the finger.
Why do motorcyclists wear bright clothing? To make them more visible. It helps keep them cool in summer. The colors are popular. They must do so by law. Select one answer.
More visible.
Why are young and new motorcyclists involved in more incidents than other motorcyclists? They ride in bad weather conditions. They don't maintain their vehicles. They lack experience and judgment. They use borrowed equipment. Select one answer. They lack experience and judgment.
Yeah.
You need to click review.
Review. So, end test.
Yeah.
So we'll go through the ones that I've got wrong.
Okay.
So I got this one wrong.
What should you do before you tow a trailer for the first time?
And what one did I? Oh,
So the answer was take professional training.
Take professional training.
There is a test for over a certain weight
right.
of trailer, but there are trailers that you can drive without taking any test. But you can get professional training so that you can reverse it properly and everything, because they are extremely difficult to reverse. So taking professional training is a wise idea.
Yeah. Number 3 I got wrong.
You're about to overtake a slow-moving motorcyclist. Which sign would make you take special care?
Okay. You kind of answered it yourself because you said strong winds.
Yeah.
And a motorcyclist or cyclist is
Suppose.
very vulnerable to wind. Not a car, because a car has sides. Okay? And you can be protected somewhat from the wind in a car. But on a cyclist or a motorcyclist, they get a sudden gush of wind, which is, you don't know it's coming. They could then go out into the middle of the road.
Yeah.
So.
What should you do while you're driving or riding along a motorway?
Support.
Concentrate more than you would on other roads.
Look ahead.
So, yeah, you should be looking further ahead so you can plan better. But from my point of view as an instructor, I would also say concentrate more as well. So there really should have been 2 answers to that question. You really do need to concentrate when traveling on a motorway.
Yeah.
Because lack of concentration can cause crashes. So although, yes, the correct answer is look more further ahead than you would on other roads, I'd definitely say that the one that you answered was also correct as well, because you do need to concentrate more.
But be careful and just make sure we answer them.
I mean, the thing about the theory test, it's set questions with set answers.
Yeah.
And unless you're living in the real world, then the problem is, at the stage you're at, taking your theory test, you've probably never driven on a motorway before and won't realise, yes, you have to look much further ahead, but you also have to concentrate more.
Yeah.
So it's stupid, some of the questions sometimes.
Right.
You're reversing into a side road. When would your vehicle be the greatest hazard to passing traffic?
So.
Okay.
Just before you begin to maneuver.
Right.
So you should be checking all your blind spots and everything. Yeah. But as soon as your vehicle swings out, it's now causing an obstruction.
Yes.
So that is why it's more dangerous when the vehicle swings out. Because you're causing more of an obstruction. Just before you begin the maneuver, well, you should be checking your blind spots and everything and checking everything's okay to start the maneuver anyway.
Yeah.
Is when your vehicle becomes an obstruction, when it swings out.
What does fuel-efficient driving achieve?
Well,
increased fuel consumption.
Fuel-efficient driving would actually save fuel, not increase fuel. So by doing that means you're sticking to the speed limits, you're slowing down properly, you're not accelerating, and that does improve road safety.
What's the main hazard you should be aware of when following this cyclist?
Kind of tried to give you that one. So, can you see a junction coming up in that picture? Because I remember when I said, look at the picture. It's a nice long road.
Yeah.
With parked cars on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
And if somebody was to get out of the driver's seat of that car, the cyclist is going to swerve into the road to avoid it.
Yeah.
Or could. So you got to look at the picture and look what's ahead, which is part of hazard perception.
Yeah.
Last one.
Who has priority when traffic lights are out of order?
That's simple. Nobody. There's no rule at all when traffic lights are out of order. And to tell you the truth, it's complete blooming chaos.
Yeah.
Where we are. Because nobody, honestly, it is like you see in China when the cars are just fighting and beeping, and it's basically nobody has any priority unless signs tell you otherwise. Nobody has. You just try and get through the junction as safely as you can. So the answer to that is nobody has priority whatsoever.
So, and review. So that one I got 43 out of 50.
Right. So better than last time.
Yep, slightly better.
But you try and visualize the situations in your head.
Yeah, but
And yeah,
I'll
and
come back to you.
checking and looking and everything else like that. Just try and visualize. Tonight, you need to try and visualize each situation in your head of what's going to be worse.
Yeah.
And last week, you were really looking at the pictures and the videos. This week, you weren't properly looking at them. So look at the situation ahead, and then you will get there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do the chat. D. Harris says, let's go aquaplane. Been there, done it. Yeah, I have. It's scary stuff.
That's when you hover, isn't it, over the water?
Yeah. Yeah. D. Harris says, but mine was during training many years ago. D says, yeah, been in a crash. Let's have a puff and a yarn. LOL. D says, I couldn't do this. I'd be arguing with myself all day. Gillian says, well done, and a big thumbs up.
Thank you.
And D says, done better than I would. Good job, Danno.
Yep.
And that's a chat. Yeah, you need to try and visualize it in your head.
Yeah.
Okay. And try and work out which is the safest and what the best option is.
Yeah. Tomorrow, me next door neighbour's taking us out. Obviously, she's going to be driving. And then we're going to go kind of just for a little drive.
Yeah.
We're going to work. So come to the junction, go, right, what do I do here? Yeah. What does that mean? Because obviously it's been a long time since I've been in a car. I learned, my next door neighbour took it, I learned to drive when I was 18. Obviously money and all that stopped us carrying on. And then obviously the theory test was with me dyslexia and stuff. So it took us a while now to get back out there. And so I spoke to her and she went, she went, what do you mean? I went, we'll just go out for a drive, pointing out road signs, marking on the what do you do in this situation? Just so I can start kind of visualizing when I've taken the tests and stuff. Went, no problem. So maybe helps us a little bit better, hopefully, and improves us and get those marks up more. Yeah.
D says it's known as situational awareness.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There we go.
Thank you again.
Yeah, no problem. Keep practicing.
Yep. Yeah, I'm on my phone, going through everything as much as I can.
Yeah, just keep practicing, and you'll get better. Just like I said, it's when you're not driving or you're not taking lessons, it's sometimes hard to be in that situational with a theory test. So yeah, just think about it and put yourself in that situation of what you would do.
Obviously, the normal way to do it is to have lessons and do it side by side.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's going to be too much going on, and I'm concentrating on this and hopefully get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Then I see I've got 2 years to pass my driving test.
Yeah.
And then it's working out what I go for, manual or automatic.
Depends how you are. I'd always say go for a manual, but because that gives you better options.
Yeah. But when I did learn to drive with my neighbour, I did do automatic, but I was looking at the gas stick all the time. Obviously, not good because of the hazard. So he put us on a manual, and he said it was a lot better.
Right.
I picked it up a lot quicker and stuff. But that's a while away yet, so I don't want to watch that just yet.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to say good nights?
Yeah, good night from me. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for the comments and everything, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yep. Thank you again for everybody in the chat. Thank you for helping us. Just keep a lookout. I haven't got my water yet for next week, but once I do, I'll let you know, and I'll put another one up. I'll get on the plan then. So, So, see you all again. Night all.
Bye.